I was thinking about seeing how long we could hold it, but I don't want to subject people to that for
My
too
fingers
long.
started twitching. I don't know if
Really?
you saw it. Yeah.
No, I couldn't see. I was focused. I was laser focused. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir. We've got some questions to answer, some stuff to give away, some stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff coming in today. Could we get today?
No.
Or soon?
No, that's maybe in a week, next week.
Okay. Bandai stuff on the way, though, too?
Yeah, it's always on the way.
Probably today?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's always stuff on the way. Yes, exactly. Precisely. So, I don't know. How's it going? How's it been this week?
It's going good.
You had quite the delivery, yesterday?
Yeah.
It seems like so long ago, but in fact, it was only yesterday. You grab the giveaway kits right there.
Oh, yeah.
Here's our giveaway for today.
Boom.
Good morning, everyone.
Finally arrived. It's been a while.
Yes. Since when we were ultimately expecting the kit. But yeah, it took a while. You wanna talk on the I mean, without having to give like all the details, but just like on the wait that it's been to get this.
Yeah,
kit.
I think it's been a few months. I think we were originally supposed to get them March. And then the person that was getting them for us was having a hard time on something on their end, but they're finally here.
Yeah, so just basically getting them from the manufacturer to us. It just took longer than anyone expected. So
yeah, and from my understanding, we ordered a lot. So
maybe that was the problem. Took them a little bit longer to get all the order fulfilled.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, but they're all here now.
Yes,
and
really cool kit.
some in stock at the moment.
Yeah, and we'll have way more. Yeah, we'll have way more.
We have more coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But
they shipped 5 days after this batch shipped, so I would assume hopefully next week or the week after we'll have. But there are still some in stock right now.
Yeah,
going quick though.
Yeah, for the time being, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out if you want to pick that kit up. I'll be live building it next week if you guys want to see that, and then if you want to see that to make your ultimate decision. But I can tell you just from like opening it up and like looking through it and everything, looks really nice.
Yeah,
the detail on it like looks really good. There's a bunch of parts that have like pre-painted details and stuff on there and everything too. So looks very cool. And then for the like glowing parts, you have an option of using clear parts or the like gold-plated parts, which look really nice.
Sweet.
So yeah, very cool stuff. Andy asks, "Is there a review on my channel?" So no, not yet. So I just got mine yesterday too from our batch, and so I'll live build it next week, and then I'll have a video review after that.
Yes.
So you can check that out later. But if you don't feel like waiting, you can go on right now.
Yeah.
So we'll give one away, and so what else have we got in recently? I feel like we also got the Aurora.
Yeah.
The other third party
that came in. There's a Mosho figure that came in. And I'm trying to think what's new from Bandai that has arrived lately.
Yeah, mostly has been a lot of restock, but some pretty cool stuff has been restocked lately. Yeah. So. And we, like I mentioned at the start, we have more stuff on the way always. But anything noteworthy, that's coming on.
What was it new? The new Strike Freedom kit.
Mighty Strike Freedom.
Yeah, the Mighty Strike Freedom's on its way. The high grade,
which I'll be live building immediately after this live stream.
Yeah,
so
nice.
You guys can head over there and watch that later.
Yeah, so that'll be here soon. The Impulse 2, is that what it is?
Spec 2 RG Impulse, a restock of that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So that's coming. Trying to think of new stuff. Tons of restock stuff, but
what else has come out new as of late? I guess there's also that the other new Seed Freedom kit.
The Ludamaria Hawk one came in, but that was a while ago. But we haven't done a live stream here in a minute, so
I think that one was in stock last time we were live. But
C-Pack, was that in stock?
I believe so. I think we had just gotten that at that time too. But there's also the Gyan, like the Seed Freedom version of the Gyan too, that has come out recently, but that might not be.
That
it's a little bit more recent. Oh,
I believe it's here.
Did we do?
I believe.
Okay. Maybe I'm
Don't
wrong.
quote me on that. I believe it's here.
It came out after the Mighty Strike Freedom. So if we don't have the Mighty Strike Freedom yet, then we might not have that one yet either.
Let me look. I'm pretty sure it's...
And Patrick asked updates on the Infinity Nova Era Plus Lizard.
Nope. Is that the new one that they were?
Oh, yeah. I think
that they just showed a picture of it, but nothing's been released, if it's what I remember.
Anyway, and then, yeah, you were talking in our shipment from Kotobukiya, too. You were talking about we've got the Death Stinger. Oh, that one? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. There you go. I'm wrong.
Usually.
What a world.
Usually I'm wrong.
The HMM Death Stinger is coming back in stock.
Yeah.
The Zoids kit.
Yep. The big one.
That one's coming.
That's coming.
And then
a whole bunch of Kotobukiya coming.
A bunch of figures.
Yeah.
Probably some new.
Did you see the new
Mario
art?
Yes.
Where's the? Yeah. You get one?
If they want to send me one. It's a little too much for me, but yeah, a lot of you guys always mention in the background of my videos, I have the 2:1 scale of the Asura Ninja over here. They released information on a new, it's like a 4 modelers edition version of that, kind of sort of similar to the Assemble Heroines.
Yeah, but I think the white, there's what, her hair's white, because the skin
it's not totally white.
Right, yeah, the skin tone stuff is still skin tone. I think her hair is white stuff. It's up for pre-order on our site. I think it should be, anyways.
I was also just looking at it a minute ago. Oh, it's not going to be on there.
But if you,
where do I want to go here?
Just click newest pre-orders. No, don't scroll down. Newest pre-orders. Scroll right there to the right.
Okay.
Boom.
Gotcha.
If it got put up, I don't know if Derek put it up. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. Okay. Error. Just so that we're all on the same page. This was very just like announced last night.
Yeah.
I just saw. So I'll show you guys what we're talking about here. This does look pretty cool. This one here, the Megami Device Asura Ninja figure here. So yeah, it'll be molded like this, like not in full color. If you've seen like what the original kit looks like, I mean, this is like some of the colors represented, but obviously it's made so that like you can paint it whatever colors you want, and it comes unassembled, so you will need glue, super glue. That's what I would use for a figure like this. And then also I think these leg parts are new. It has this that didn't come with, I think, as far as I can remember, these leg parts.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that is new.
I think it is. And then it also mentioned in the description wrist parts too, which I think it's like for the damaged like gloves too that you have with this. And it has both face option parts. Whereas with that one, the face option parts was a special bonus, and unpainted faces too. It comes with two, and decals, so you can put decals on it if you want to make the face yourself. So yeah, it does look pretty cool. Yeah, for sure. I'd be interested. So we'll see. So yeah, check it out. All right. Anything else new? What's going on? We're expecting to move hopefully pretty soon.
Hopefully
to the new warehouse
next month. End of next month. That's
would be ideal.
Here. Yeah. Just depends when we get shelving, when CO gets done and stuff. So we'll see.
It's getting very close.
Yeah, it's right there.
You can almost taste it. All the landscaping's done, which I was worried about. I'm glad. I'm glad they got that done. Yeah. Now it looks pretty on the outside for the grand opening. All right. But yeah, let's get into it. We got some questions, and then we'll give away that glory kit. Anything else before we get started?
Pretty much it, really.
The post did not go to Instagram, unfortunately.
You sent me something, but I don't.
Yeah, but for this one, I posted not through Sprout, but just through Facebook. So it didn't even send it over from Facebook.
That's weird.
So apologies, guys. The post for this episode didn't go to Instagram, but that just means that instead of your chances being like 1 out of 3, it's 1 out of 2. So your chances are better to win. All right.
Yes, we are staying in it. We're literally moving 100 feet away. Right behind the current building we're in. Yeah, we had a building built, so
it's just literally next door.
Yep.
You could throw a stone and hit it.
Pretty much, yeah.
How do you like the Galera airbrushes? Calder asked. I tested one. I mean, I made the video testing one. I thought it was fine. Didn't blow my mind or anything. Yeah. It wasn't bad. So, how are the hobby? Chris asked.
Does Chris always get the first post?
I don't know.
And it's done by most relevant. So I wonder
Chris is just the most relevant.
I don't know.
He's the most relevant person on Instagram. How has the hobby store landscape changed since the original Stargazer OVA came out? I saw this question as soon as he posted it. I just thought, I don't even know when the Stargazer
store landscape changed.
I don't even know when Stargazer came out. My guess would
Stargazer
be like
was
2007, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere there between. Well, what 2000? No, it had to be before that.
2006,
maybe
around there would be my
2000,
guess.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So here in the U.S., how has the hobby store landscape changed? It went from nothing to what it is now, basically.
Yeah, because there was, I think, 2 major stores. One's still around. The other one went out of business a while ago. There was a store called Gundam Store and More that's no longer.
Oh, yeah.
And they actually owned Gundam Forums that we bought from them.
Huh.
Yeah.
When they closed?
Yeah, they reached out to us and asked if we wanted it.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's more relevant, more popular, more people.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
I mean, even at that time too, I think any retail stores, I don't even think Hobby Lobby was carrying stuff at that time.
I don't even know if Hobby Lobby wasn't around here at the time for sure. I don't know where they were based out of. Maybe they started then. But I know there's a Hobby Town in Ormond Beach, Florida, that I would go to.
Carried some,
and they did have some Gundam kits, but not very many.
Yeah,
like
where I was at the time in Illinois, in my hometown, there was nothing.
Yeah.
So, if we're getting the year correct, but basically, in a nutshell, it's the hobby store landscape has changed quite a lot since then.
Plus, a lot of hobby stores closed now. Most
a lot of come and
online.
Gone.
Just hobby stores in general.
Johnny asks, "What's the best third-party kit for 2024 so far?" I don't know. We have had some good candidates. Yeah, the Aurora one looks really cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Glory. I'll find out next week how nice that is. But yeah, we have some really cool ones.
As far as craze for people buying it, would be the Glory. By far, people buying. As far as the build goes, I don't know.
Here you go. Get you a little bit more on screen there. Sorry. And will you pass me my coffee there?
Oh, man. Speaking of coffee, guys.
I don't think so. The espresso machine was down at 7-Eleven this morning, so my coffee is particularly weak today.
Weak coffee.
Chris is here. Morning, Chris. We already read your question, so.
Yeah, you just missed it.
Sorry.
Literally just missed it.
Kenneth asked, talking about third-party kits, original design, who has the best designs? Okay, just like he's talking about our favorite designs based on the brand or manufacturer, which there's a lot. Like for me, honestly, I have a hard time keeping track because there's a lot of different ones.
I would just say In Era has pumped out some pretty good designs.
They've also had a number, whereas you have other companies that have had 1 or 2 releases. It's kind of harder to judge.
Right.
They've had more.
They've
kind of been more established now at this point.
They're more of an actual company now, it seems like, versus a one-off.
Yeah. Have you tried printing your own waterslide decals?
Yes, a long time ago. And technically, that printer that we have that does the shirts can make them because it has white ink too. So you just need the paper, and we literally can just print our own water slides.
Huh. I have not, so no.
Yeah, I did a long time ago on the little late
Did it work?
ancient. No, heck no. No.
Yeah, I've designed and ordered them through back when Samuel Decal used to do it, but not actually printed them myself. No. Any idea when we can expect the RE100 GPO4 to arrive. The pre-order page is showing Q2.
Honestly, I think they've already shipped to us. So I would assume next week, because I don't think they're arriving today, but they're on their way. We got invoiced for them. So
cool. Nice to see some more RE100 kits. Hopefully we'll see some more someday. All right. Or at least just some reprints of some of the ones that haven't been reprinted in a long time. Miguel is asking again about kind of best third-party kits. We'll just kind of skip over that for now. Are you going to do an in-person contest in the future? Kristen asked. I think that's possible.
Yeah, especially now with the new storefront and stuff. So yeah, it'd be way easier to do.
I mean, if not, probably just because you have to think the other problem with the contest is like how many possible people are in like the radius that are going to be able to come, and in our area maybe not as many, so probably wouldn't be anything like a big like IPMS like style show, like contest, but maybe some sort of like simple contest, or at least just like a show where just we invite people to bring their finished builds, and kind of we have just a nice table set up for them and stuff. So yeah, it's very possible. Or doing some kind of like build contest, like live build contest, like a speed build kind of thing, something like that could also be fun too. Yeah, the possibilities that we can do with the new space. So Lorenz asked thoughts on Mechanicore kits.
I've never built one. I think, didn't you?
I started building one.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I know they're tough. A lot of parts. Yeah,
and a lot of issues. But that said, I've not. The ones that I've like worked on are some of the older ones. Some of the newer ones, I would only assume are a little bit better.
Hopefully, are the instruction manuals?
Instruction manuals fine. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember like Dragon Momoko's instruction manuals would like tell you the wrong part to put on stuff.
Yeah. No, I would assume the newer ones are better, especially like the GPO1 based one is like the most recent one.
Yeah.
And I've seen Eric Prego Forge on Twitter and Instagram has been working on it, and it looks good. And he, at least from what he's posted, I haven't seen him post that like, this kit's terrible, it's awful to work on. So yeah. What's your favorite tools to use for line detailing? I'm guessing he's talking about just like panel lining.
Yeah, I just use that Tamiya stuff.
Yeah. That one? Accent color. This guy. Yep. It's nice. Works good. The pens I'll use if it's not a painted kit. If I just want to throw a little bit of panel lining on a kit just for the review, then I'll just use pens. Space Gal said I get to go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, nice.
There's some good incentive, to come over.
When you're up here. Oh, when you come here?
I would guess so. That's what she means. What would you expect from the next hobby phase next? The next time Bandai has their kind of new release
Master
drops.
Grade, hopefully. That's not.
Hopefully. What do we... Oh, we have the 2.0 ARC-72 RG. And then after that, but that's coming out in what, August?
Sure.
I feel like
because the Akatsuki was just announced.
Oh, right. So that's coming up after that. Yeah, so probably won't have another new RG announcement for a little while then.
But maybe
probably not until
actual Master Grade.
Yeah, end of the year. Master Grade would be nice. Yeah. As far as like 1/100 scale, maybe could see like another full mechanics release, possibly coming out.
Yeah, hopefully.
What other Gundam would you like to see stateside in the US? I guess Japanese anime themed business, like a Gundam cafe or bar, amusement park ride. I guess anything other like Gundam kind of stuff like they have in Japan. Basically, would we like to see here in the US?
A Gundam cafe, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be cool. The problem with any of that is that just it's hard to get to for the majority of people.
It'll be in California, so if you don't live in California, so they're not going to do one on the East. I mean, they might eventually do one, but if it's on the East Coast, it'd probably be New York.
Yeah.
So you're. That's kind of what you're hitting.
Yep. Yeah. So if you live in the Los Angeles or New York area, that would be cool.
Yeah, more likely that's where they would be, and that's what. Yeah.
That said, from my experience, visiting the Gundam Cafe, it was cool the first time.
The food's not very good.
Yeah, it's not very good, especially in Japan, because like there's so much good food. You really don't want to waste a meal and waste the money on like food that's just like very subpar. So like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a secret to it, and like maybe some items are better than others. But I've eaten there a couple times, and it's very novelty because they dress up the food to like look like a Char Zaku head or something.
It's like theme parks, how like with the Mario World has like the little Mario burgers and stuff.
I don't, but I'll take your word for it. So I can only assume that they would have that stuff. I mean, I think like at Universal, I think we had like the Minions donuts or something like that. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like that. So the food's not the best, but it's definitely novelty. Edwin asked, have you ever assembled an Aura Battler kit from Bandai? I guess he means like the Dunbine kits, like some of the old ones. They're old kits, but P Bandai has one every now and then. Not sure if it's an update. Oh, so they do have the new one that's been on P Bandai recently is a new kit. There was a new Dunbine kit that they were coming out with.
I have no idea what these are.
Yeah. So you have not.
No. I'm going to answer Chris's question.
Okay, yeah.
So it depends where you go in Epcot, Chris. If you've never been to Epcot, you can get theme park food that's okay, but the best steak I've ever eaten in my life, and probably poutine, like fries, was at Epcot at the Canadian restaurant. If you have not been there, it is worth all the money to go to the park and go eat there. Yep.
You heard it here first, folks.
They have this truffle butter that is...
Truffle butter?
Yeah, man.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
So the good theme park food exists.
Yeah. So Epcot, usually the restaurants are worth it. But like the walk-up food and stuff is just your regular theme park food. But like the restaurants are usually really good at Epcot.
What? She said she won a trip to Ireland from the Florida lottery. That's awesome.
That is crazy.
I didn't know that you could win that. To buy some lottery tickets. I mean, obviously you could win money and then just use the money to travel to wherever you want, but
that's neat.
That is pretty cool.
I'd say take me, but Ireland.
Ireland would be cool. I have a couple of friends there. It'd be cool to go visit. What was the other thing here? Okay, anyway, Jeremy was also just agreeing that the first time was cool, then after that's the Gundam Cafe. But that's anyway, as far as just back to the question, the Dunbine kits, no, not yet, but I did pick one up because I wanted to try it as like a one-day build kind of thing, because they're like older, like the 80s kits.
Okay.
So like try to like just build it up and do like a paint job. It's kind of a simple kit. So yeah, I will, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
Where do you Robin asked, where do I store most of the kits that I built? Just stacks of boxes in the shed. Yeah, and everywhere they'll fit, pretty much.
Zach's garage is pretty...
I got a stack in the garage. There's some in my house.
There's all in here.
All in here, anywhere where they'll fit. And then like in the crawl space back here. I need to, every so often, I'll like need to like condense everything, where I'll just throw away a bunch of, especially like the built kits, throw away a bunch of the boxes and just like put like 5 built kits into one box, just so everything's kind of more condensed.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
It's going to be fun moving your office.
Yeah. It's probably going to take me a week just to move mine. But if you had to fight a mobile suit, what would it be, and what are you fighting it with? Like me as myself versus a mobile suit?
You could take it. You'd win.
I don't know. You're the one that's been going to the gym. You'd be like in Metal Gear Rising, like just bare hands up against this big massive mech. Like what's the guy's name?
Raiden.
No,
Raiden.
well yeah. I was thinking
Gray
of
Fox.
the glasses, like the bad guy. What is his name?
Oh, in Rising?
Yeah. Armstrong? Something, is that right? Something Armstrong? It's like the president or whatever.
You might be right.
Yeah. So Raiden's got like his whole thing, but he's the guy that's just like in just like a shirt. This is like a normal clothes.
Why can't I remember this? I've only played Rising once. No, I lied twice because you can be Gray Fox in it too after you beat it. So I played it twice.
Yeah. Let's see. If a live action Gundam movie was made, what story line do you feel would make the best live movie?
Well, I'm not going to go down that road.
What?
We were going to get a live action, right? Weren't we?
Yeah.
And then it fell apart. That's the one with the president of the ESA.
Yeah.
The final boss. So.
Right. Rising.
Yeah. Isn't like Raiden just his head left and the rest of his body's cybernetic?
No, I don't think so. Not that much, yeah. But
all right, back to the question.
Yes. I would say Thunderbolt, I think, would be good.
Thunderbolt would be good. Leading up to the opening, you'd have to explain some stuff, though. And it wouldn't be that hard. You could just say a war broke out between,
they
blah,
just do
blah,
the kind of standard 1 or 2 paragraphs of text at the beginning, just to kind of...
Because it gets pretty action intensive right away, which I think you need for live actions to be.
I think compared to something that's like, with any longer story, it would be hard. So you'd have to go for like one of the shorter series. 8th MSU would be cool, but maybe not as like as exciting as Thunderbolt would be for like, especially like a Western audience.
Yeah.
So I think that would be probably a pretty good one. Do you think we'll see new Bandai Star Wars kits? Josh asked.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I do. A strong feeling. One could say
a strong sense
in the Force.
Anyway, I'm not sure. I would have said I'm uncertain.
Well, you think
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian, we got new kits for that. So
I think we're gonna get some Acolyte kits,
and we got new kits for the Book of Boba Fett. The main Jedi, it's an Acolyte. Is that the guy from Squid Game?
I think so. I know that it's a Korean actor. Yes, but
I'm pretty sure
I haven't started watching it yet.
Okay, I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah. Okay. Or you could not tell me at all if it's a spoiler material.
Well, yeah, wait till you watch it.
Spoiler.
I'll wait till you watch it.
It
started off strong and has gone downhill.
All right. Chris says, sorry if it's been asked before, but what are some of your other hobbies and how do you balance your time?
This has been asked before.
Yeah.
But I feel like it changes. I mean, not the other hobbies, but how I balance my time changes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And maybe just because I feel like maybe the last time this was asked, I didn't have Luke.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then I didn't probably have as many animals now as I have. Other hobbies. So I do like flying my drone around. But that's probably it. Minecraft. I don't know if you consider that a hobby. That's more like a video game playtime.
Yeah. Sure. Crafting.
Yeah. So like if I'm doing something that's not here, that's at home for myself, it has to be late at night. Like I've got to do it after like 8:30. Because the rest of that time is I get home, make dinner, hang out with the kids, put the kids to bed, hang out with the wife, and then if she goes to sleep, then that's the time that I have to go do whatever I want to do. Unless it's a weekend, then I usually have some time. Kids will watch me fly the drone around or whatever. So I guess it really didn't change much when I think about it.
No new hobbies?
No.
You're going to the gym regularly.
Yeah, that's not a hobby. I hate it. I just do it so I live longer.
All right. Yeah, same for me. I mean, like, after going home from here, then it's just family time. And then, if I have something to do or that I want to do, it's usually just more of this at night. But I have been reading more lately, which I'm pretty happy about. Been trying to get in the habit of that. So,
I hear you, Chris.
Okay.
He works out so he can keep up with his kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because we're doing leg day yesterday, squats and stuff. Every time I did the squat, you could hear my knees popping. Oh, Matt just got grossed out.
All right. Hobbies and activities change with the seasons, Calder said. Yes. Dino asks, how can I get higher with you guys? You can always apply.
Hired?
I think that's what he means.
I mean, higher.
What?
Rice Chris, yes. Rice
Krispies.
Yep.
What's your guys' favorite color paint to work with on Gunpla?
I don't really have a favorite color.
And I try to mix it up too. Like if I just painted something green, then I don't want to paint like a green color scheme.
Yeah, you kind of get tired of seeing the same color over and over. At least I do. Like after I work on a kit or paint a kit, and I tend to try to do a different color.
Next one, you want to do something different.
Yeah.
Apply. Yeah, to apply, it would just be what, Indeed?
We're not hiring right now, but when we do hire, it's usually on Indeed. You are more than welcome to send your resume, and then if I'm hiring, I can just give you a call then. Just send that to support@usagundamstore.com, and then they'll forward that to me.
Is it easy to assemble third-party kits after painting? I would assume, anything. Yeah. Usually, the tolerance is not that tight that, it's going to be a huge noticeable difference between painted and unpainted when you're assembling stuff.
Here's a question. Do you clip the pegs so they easily come apart and close? You have to do that at angle like that?
Yeah. Usually not. Only in some cases, if I know I'm going to be painting this, and then if I know that it's going to be tough to get apart, then I will. But usually not. Do you? Just all the time?
Yeah. If I know I'm going to paint the kit, I clip them all.
Yeah. No, not always. It does help, but it's not one of those things that you're going to be really, really struggling if you don't do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would you do if model kits didn't exist tomorrow?
You do have a big problem to sell.
Yeah. Do you think Bandai will make HGs for every MS that was ever seen in the Seed Freedom movie?
No.
I'm sure there's some mobile suits from that movie that they haven't made kits of.
There's still mobile high grades that are from the original Seed and Seed.
He's talking about just from Seed Freedom.
Yeah, no. But I would assume so. I haven't seen Seed Freedom, but I'm assuming there's a good amount. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe they seem to be making. It's just one movie. How many mobile suits can there be in there? But I'm sure there's ones that were in the movie that they won't make kits of. Yeah. What's your favorite custom you've seen or made? Oh, that's if you're including favorite one that I've seen. There's
a lot.
Way too hard to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably my favorite though is what's his name? We got the picture of it in the storefront, the Sinanju.
Oh, yeah. The Choco Falcons?
Yeah, Choco Falcons.
Yeah, Sinanju.
Yeah, it's like a pinkish. It looks almost like it's an underwater
kind of
mobile suit. That's probably one of my favorite builds ever.
John asks, when will the GPO 10203 get recast? I guess he means like the master grade kits.
Yeah, GPO 1's on, it should be here, I believe, next month.
The 01 or the 01FB?
No, 01.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that was getting reprinted, right?
Yeah, and the 03 might be getting no. Is the 03 the one that I think the 03 is getting reprinted too? How about the 02? 02 I don't think is. They had a third party 02, didn't they?
Yeah. So maybe because that came out,
the Bandai's took a step.
Yeah, they're holding enough. William asked, what builder have you been following that you want to see enter GBWC? who doesn't enter that we would like to see enter.
Has Chris entered GBWC?
Chris entered GBWC? No, because he only builds resin kits, so he wouldn't be able to.
I think Chris should.
Yeah, Chris should. Yeah. Who else? Brian has entered before.
Yeah, Brian has, because he came to mind right away.
Yeah.
And then Chris, I don't know if I have not. Chris, then you should.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Who else? I don't know. Christmas? Chris, a different Chris.
Yeah.
It goes by Christmas. Makes some really cool stuff. I don't know if he's ever entered before, though, that I can think of. Anyway. What kit are you going to build next? For me, it's the Star Glory. What else? Well, actually, I mean, like immediately after this, I'm going to be building the Mighty Strike Freedom HG kit. So
that's finished kits that I'm like halfway built.
Half built?
Yeah.
See, that would be a struggle for me.
So I've got the Weird Tales is almost done.
Almost done?
Yeah. I've been working on that for a while.
I thought it was done.
No.
It's like I have loads of kits, obviously, that are built, and lots of stuff that are like work in progress, like stuff like this that I've had here on my desk forever. That like I just got some primer sprayed on this. But if it was just like half assembled and I still had like half the parts on the runner, I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Yeah, I think all I have left is like the one part of the tail. But I usually work on that when I'm like really bored and have nothing to do.
Which probably doesn't come around too often. Yeah. Let's see. Any summer vacations planned? You already went on one.
I'm going. I will have gone on 3 vacations within like the last month and a half. Went to San Antonio, which is a cool city. Just came back from Las Vegas, which is probably the cleanest, best city ever. Yep. Sorry for anyone that lives in any other city. And then I'm going to cruise, not next week, the week after.
Wow.
And I did not plan any of these.
What?
Except Vegas. I planned Vegas.
Okay. I'm going to go visit my parents in Illinois. Very luxurious.
Yeah, you should have fun. Like we're northern
next
Illinois.
Month. Actually, West Coast on the Iowa border. Very nice.
Get yourself some potatoes, right? Iowa potatoes.
That's Idaho.
Idaho potatoes. What does Iowa make?
Corn.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Run around some corn mazes.
Yeah, maybe we will. Yeah, corn maze is pretty cool.
Do they have corn mazes now? I would assume.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. And also gonna make a stop up to Chicago for a couple days too. See some cool stuff there. It's nice.
All right.
Have you been there?
To where?
Chicago.
I've driven through Chicago.
Okay.
And I only remember it because like it was like a 10 to 12 lane highway through there.
Oh jeez. Okay.
It was pretty wide. If I remember correctly.
Okay.
It was huge. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, especially because my wife, we went there right after getting married, and she really liked it and she's been wanting to go back again. So we'll go and take the kids. All right. What's that?
Years of his life have been shaved off.
Oh, yes.
Space. Are you going on a cruise? What cruise line are you going? I'm going on Royal Caribbean, which I like Royal Caribbean a lot. But my wife usually picks Carnival.
Disney.
Well, we went on Disney once, but she usually picks Carnival, which is okay.
Yeah, it's like F tier.
Yeah.
You should make a cruise tier list.
Tier list?
cruise line company.
No one's gonna care what my opinions are.
All right. What was your most recent P Bandai order?
My most recent P Bandai order? I don't know. So I buy stuff for the storefront all the time. So I don't even remember. Whatever they had the last. Didn't they have the Sword Calamity? It might have been that. Whatever that was.
There's some new stuff that just went up too. For me, it's this guy, which I accidentally ordered 2 of and didn't realize it. So now I have 2 of them. So I don't know. May think about selling one, or I don't know, do something with that.
A lot of people going on cruises.
Jeez.
I was trying to convince Zach to go on a cruise this year.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it very strongly and passionately.
You should have.
Very strongly.
There's reasons you didn't get it.
But yeah, instead, kind of.
I feel like I'm going bald on this thing.
Can't really do. I don't think cruise and visiting my parents.
Yeah, remember
this year for the time being, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll win the lottery. I need to buy a ticket though first. I've never ever bought a lottery ticket.
Chicago has a McDonald's where you can get all the foods from around the world.
Oh, that's cool.
You need to tell me what McDonald's that is.
What do you want to order? Like a
I feel like that would be a lot of different foods.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe just because like that would be so much.
Yeah.
Like it'd be a lot. It'd be a gigantic menu. But maybe what they mean is like it's not all always available, but they have like different stuff that like rotates.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be more believable, I guess, but sounds interesting. Also in the middle of Chicago, which I refuse to go to unless someone else drives.
So then Chris knows what this McDonald's is too.
Oh, maybe.
How come I've never heard
I want to have some of that Chicago deep dish pizza pie while I'm there.
What city is known for the tomato pie?
Tomato pie?
It's like a deep dish pizza, but the top is the sauce, and then the middle is the cheese.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. No USA Gundam cruise.
That would be cool.
But
we do build days every day.
Oh, what? I want to go on a cruise and build Gunpla.
Gunpla, yeah.
Maybe for some people, but it wouldn't be a very enjoyable one for me.
You do it out in the sun.
Maybe not that, but I'm still.
It's just a regular deep dish. I don't know what deep dish I've been eating then. I've never heard.
Yeah.
I don't know, Chris.
Chris, I'm questioning your Chicago bona fides a little bit with that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here in Florida, our deep dishes aren't like that.
Yeah. And we've got real Chicago style.
Yeah.
It says on the box.
That's what it says. McDonald's Global Headquarters.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I feel like we were both imagining just like a normal McDonald's.
We are,
has a menu, but it's probably like a big place.
Deep dish isn't even a regular Chicago style.
All right. Whatever, Chris. You're just completely lost on this topic.
I just don't know. DiGiorno tells me otherwise, all right? And they are not delivery. They're DiGiorno.
Oh, yeah. And they said it is a rotating global menu.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, definitely we'll have to check it out. Even though I've already kind of decided to not ever eat McDonald's anymore. But I will look into it.
I don't think I've had McDonald's now in probably a year, at least.
Yeah, easily over a year for me.
Yeah.
Long time. But what was that? Something else I was going to say about that.
I don't know. Chat's getting us really off topic
today. I know, honestly. Oh, yeah, not the cruise, but I've still got it in my mind thinking about that like organized Japan trip for next year. So
you've been talking about that for a while.
I know.
A long time.
And it's still in my mind. But every time like when I get to thinking about it, thinking like where it really gets kind of tied up is just the logistics of everything. I mean, because I know where to go. I mean, like even though I haven't been there for a few years, I know like a lot of stuff's changed recently. I would need to like
make sure.
I have friends that are there who would be able to let me know, like, oh yeah, like to help the planet, like, oh yeah, that place isn't open anymore or whatever. Generally, I could make the plan. I would feel confident about that. But it's just like the logistics of if we're taking a group of 10 people, they're all going to be flying from different places. We have to meet at the same like time and place to coordinate that, and then moving from one place to another with a group of people. I mean, it's a lot to try to organize. So that's the main thing. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe really, really, really want to go to Shizuoka Hobby Show again. So I think next year around May will be the time
I've been on a plane again. So now that I've been on planes again,
now you're feeling more
I feel
confident.
a little bit more confident.
Adam's got a little bit of airplane phobia.
Yeah, I don't like flying, guys.
All right. Let's see. Pineapple on pizza, okay, or straight to jail?
Straight to jail.
It's very okay for me.
I have to order it for everyone here. So.
Yeah. Adam's forced to buy it, so he is straight to trial, I guess.
Yeah,
then,
I'm the supplier.
Yeah, and then the jury will decide his fate. But I like it. I don't know why people don't like it.
You know why I don't like it?
Why?
I don't like cooked pineapple.
It's like
it's just soggy and gross.
Mm. You like it like ice cold?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You like watermelon ice cold too?
Yeah.
What if it's like room temperature?
Then no.
Okay. What if it's soggy and warm on pizza?
That sounds just gross.
Yeah, pineapple or watermelon would be a step too far.
I gotta get this.
Yeah. Andrew says, since it's summer here, what's your go-to method for beating the heat? Well, here in Florida, it's just blasting the air conditioner. But also in this area in particular, I mean, like me and my family, we like going to the beach. Adam's not a beach person for some reason, but we like going to the beach. We don't have a pool, but our neighbor friend has a pool, so we'll swim our neighbor's house sometimes too. So yeah, swimming, getting in the water. I'm not ready to buy a Salt Life sticker and put it on my car yet, but we do like going to the beach. What do you think the next MG SD will be after the wing? Ronaldo asked. I would bet that it's a very good chance it's going to be either the RX-72 or the Unicorn. Like one of the big is asking about what's the next MG SD after the wing. I think it's
Unicorn.
Yeah, Unicorn or the RX-72.
CPAC?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lead Gundam and a really popular one.
Strike.
Could be the Strike. Could be the
God.
Strike Freedom. God Gundam. Yeah, any one of those.
No one wants the God Gundam.
I answer this while you're gone, but what's your method for beating the heat in summertime?
Staying inside.
Yeah, that's what I said. Here in Florida, it's just blasting the aircon.
Yeah, because the minute aircon.
Yeah, sorry, I can't get off of saying that. Does it bother you when I say aircon?
No.
Okay, good. What do you say?
Air conditioning, AC.
It's just too long.
Say AC. It's even shorter than aircon. You know what I think of every time someone says aircon?
What?
Is Con Air.
Okay. You're thinking of Nicolas Cage with long hair?
Yes. Every time. That's what comes to my mind.
Okay. Sorry. And Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
The actor's name. I can't think of it. But yeah.
Not Buscemi.
Well, yes, Steve Buscemi's in it.
Yeah, he's in it, but that's not the actor that
John
played.
Malkovich.
Yeah, thanks. Yep.
What hobby tool or piece of equipment do you think is underrated, underutilized?
Part separators.
Nippers.
Nippers are underrated?
Yeah.
Everyone has them. Everyone uses them. Not everyone has a part separator.
No.
But I guess you can't build a kit without one.
Other than that, I don't know. Yeah.
Tweezers.
No.
Cotton swabs.
Cotton? What? No. Patrick asks, current Holy Grail kits. Doesn't necessarily have to be Gunpla.
Current Holy Grail kits. You know what kit I really want? I want that new Hexagear kit, the bird one that they're coming out with. But it's not like a Holy Grail kit.
A what?
Oh, excuse me.
Someone's waiting. Tio's waiting on the Nobel Gundam. Is that going to be restocked? You have that coming in?
Yeah, we sold all of them we're getting.
Oh.
All of them.
Sorry.
So
the regular version or the Berserk
the regular version.
Okay.
So hopefully you pre-ordered it. If not, I'm sure other stores might get it. But we ordered I thought it was a lot.
Not enough.
No.
All right. Just back to Patrick's question about Holy Grail kits. I can never think of one. Oh, okay. Here's one. maybe one of the HY2M, like the 160 scale Glorious Series Dom or Goof.
Yeah.
Between the two, maybe I'd rather go for the Dom, I guess, if I had to pick. But
who had the Goof?
We did?
Helbin.
Oh, yeah.
Helbin had that Goof.
I know a number of people that have them. It's not like that rare. You can find them around. And they're not like crazy expensive, like $200, around $300, something like that.
Yeah.
For a 160 scale kit, it's like essentially kind of like a perfect grade. Like older, out of print, relatively rare kit. It's not terrible, but yeah. I wouldn't mind if I could get my hands on one. How good are Effect Wings kits? I'm not sure.
Like the add-on parts?
Yeah, I guess that's what I was talking about. I've just looked at the parts.
Yeah, I mean, we out of third-party add-on kits, we usually don't get emails about complaints about them or about missing parts from them.
Or any kind of issues.
Yeah, I can't say that about other companies' third-party add-on sets. Some companies are really bad. But usually EW, to my knowledge, we haven't really had a problem.
Chris mentioned his Grail kit is that 1/35 scale XS.
Oh man, it's a big.
Yeah, maybe at some time in the past I might have said that, but that's just the kind of kit now that I look at and just think I don't want to spend that much work. Yeah, that much time on a kit that's just what am I going to do with it?
And it just sits there,
and then it's just begging to get knocked over and broken unless you build like a huge phone booth around it.
DL Gatling gun, yeah. Remember that?
Yeah. What mobile suit do you want to see in MGSD? So we gave our predictions. What would you like to see, though?
What would I like to see? Snanju Stein.
Yeah, or just a regular Snanju. For me, yeah. Either one of those would actually be really, really cool. What's the best white mobile suit in any series? Unicorn mode, unicorn. All white, maybe. It's all right, because it's all white. Remember
the
that?
Narrative Neo Xeon.
It's pretty cool. Not a mobile suit, but I'll give it to you.
You put the Snanju in it.
It's mobile armor.
No,
okay.
Potato.
Sure. Let's see. I'm going to do with this one. Favorite design from Cosmic Era? That'd be Gundam Seed.
Yes, that would be Seed. And I like the Freedom, actually. Just the regular old Freedom.
Really? Yep. Do you have the ones, speaking of 160, do you have the...
Yep, the old high grade 160.
Yeah. You have that? Classic.
There was a extra finish version of that, too.
Oh, really?
That we sold at one time, and I had one of those, too, yeah.
Huh. Will you sell the Supernova 100 scale wing kits?
No.
I don't think so, no. Give us a hint as to the next contest. The hint for the next contest, I was actually just about to drop a hint maybe this weekend for that little teaser image for you guys. So what would be a good hint for the next contest? I don't know.
Something you're supposed to wear at a wedding.
Something you're supposed to wear at a wedding?
Yeah.
Well, something borrowed, something blue.
Something.
Something old, something new.
Yeah.
How's it go?
Yeah, I think that's how it is. Something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new.
Yeah. Then I feel like there's something more, but
no, it's just those four, right? Isn't it just those four things?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah. That I think
I didn't adhere to that at our American wedding, unfortunately.
That's sad. Your American wedding?
We had two weddings.
So you adhere to it in Korea?
Well, that's not a saying in Korea, so no. That saying only applies in America. That's my point. True. At least I don't think they have anything similar like that in Korea. Maybe they do have some similar kind of expression, not that I'm aware of.
I'm gonna have to ask you later what the difference between a Korean and American weddings are.
Have you not seen my photos of our wedding in Korea?
No,
we did a traditional style.
I have not gone back in Facebook stalks.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, most people in Korea these days have like a Western style wedding where it's very similar. But we did ours a traditional Korean style. It's quite different. We had the whole clothes and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. let's see. Anyway, Daniel also asked new contest soon. So yeah, just finalizing all the details, and so planning to start announce that beginning of July. So yes, very soon. What is your personal best or worst experience with building any Gundam model kit?
If I have a personal best,
I had a memorable bad first impression building the HG Scramble Gundam. I just did not like it at all.
That was the orange one,
right?
Yeah.
With it's like orange with clear blue.
Yeah.
Or it's like looking back on it now, I think like the design's kind of interesting, but
that just had a one-off run, right?
Yeah, it seems like that. Yeah, which is probably for the best because it's just not good. Like between that, like everyone like talks about like how bad like the HG Tristan was, like that, and for me that was worse. It just the design just wasn't even good. But the A to Z Gundam, it's like the opposite, where I thought the design was kind of goofy, but then when I built it, I actually really liked it. That was like that Japan Amazon exclusive.
Just had all
one.
The A's all over.
Yeah, but it was really cool. What do you think the next Gundam statue in Japan will be? I'm not sure if they will, because they have to have a location to build the other one. I'm not sure what the location would be.
I don't see them taking down the unicorn anytime soon.
Yeah, no. Unless they make one maybe in Osaka, I guess. But then the problem is like where? I don't know if they would be able to find the space to do it and what it might be. I would like to see them just put the RX-72 back up somewhere.
Yeah, because they still have all that stuff.
In just there at their headquarters at Shizuoka or something would be cool. Yeah. And I don't know why I thought they were planning to do that, and I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I don't know.
Do you guys ever go to conventions like MegaCon Orlando? Yes. We haven't in a while.
Yeah, you haven't in a long time.
Yeah, but every year, everyone begs me to go and do it. So maybe one year we'll do it again. Usually it was just MegaCon Orlando. We've gone to Dragon Con in Georgia. We've done Holiday Matsuri. We've done a few other ones here in Florida. But MegaCon we stopped doing because Bandai usually goes to MegaCon. So, but they usually sell P Bandai stuff, and so
we could sell a lot of other different stuff.
Yeah,
obviously take like the Bandai stuff, and then take a bunch of other things too.
Yeah.
MegaCon was awesome with Gundam this year. Well, something to think about.
Yeah. We weren't there.
All right, let's grab some questions here.
2021, I think, was the last year we went. No, it was the year before COVID. No, it was the year before.
2019.
October. 2019 is the last year we went. Yeah.
Do you guys have any plans to collaborate with Gun Primer to produce Razor Plus USA Gundam Store exclusive?
We've already done that.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we still have any?
No,
I think they're all gone, right?
Yeah, yeah, but we've done that. I think we were the first ones to collaborate with them.
Was that?
Actually, yeah,
because they've done a number of different ones. I know. It's basically just a matter of just printing something different on it.
Yeah, that's all I got to do is just print a different picture.
Yep. What was your first kit that you customized?
First kit that I customized might have been that Savior down there. I didn't do a whole lot to it, but it was the first time I actually tried to do something different and add a little extra stuff.
Yeah, for me, I think it would be the MG GPO, or not the GPO, the Gundam 04 and 05. Those two, the red and blue ones, I built like at the same time, and just customizing. All I did was just like add a bunch of Kotobukiya detail parts around on it here and there. But that's probably the first thing back when I was living in Japan.
The real question, Dave, is did you build that first kit that you bought before you went and bought the other 3 kits? Or did you just buy it and then this looks cool and then just go buy 3 more?
Why not? That was like me. Oh my God. I feel so dumb in recollection now, like looking back. But the first time I was in Japan, I bought a bunch of kits and like without thinking like, how am I going to take these home now? So I ended up having to like And it was July, so it was hot as hell and humid, and it was our first time there, so like we didn't really know, my girlfriend at the time and I. It's like I felt bad for her now, but like it's not like I went in and like spent all day at the hobby store, because like, you know, I went in, I was immediately pretty quickly able to find some stuff like I wanted to buy. Like I remember like the unicorn Verka and the Snanju Verka were kind of like just recently out at that time, so like all the stores had those.
Yeah.
And like I had barely even known anything about them, just like seeing them on the shelf. Like, oh, awesome. So I ended up having to take a bunch of stuff to the post office and post a box of stuff back home to myself there, which I don't know like how I figured out to do that even at the time. I don't know. I've done that a number of times since then, when I knew that like that's what I wanted to do as a plan. But that time I don't know even how I came up with that idea. But
how else are you gonna get back to you?
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I was the same. Like once I was like in that environment around a bunch of kids, I was like, yes.
What's interesting is usually like when we set up at MegaCon and stuff, you'll get people that will come and they'll buy one kit and then they will come back
with their friends,
yeah. Or they'll be like wanting to save money in case for something else, and then they'll come back later in the day and buy more stuff, or they'll come back later in the week and buy a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's cheap sending stuff back. Yeah, that's why like I've talked about that a number of times like since then and recommended it for people to do. Like if you want to go to Japan and buy a bunch of stuff, just post it back to yourself, because you can ship stuff like by surface mail, where it takes like 2 months, but it's the cheapest way to do it. It's pretty reasonable, especially with the conversion rate as it is now. Be very reasonable. Anyway, let's see. Jeremy asked, how's the progress on the new store? We talked about that. It's kind of almost done. Are you going to do an in-person contest? We already answered that too. Let's see. Try to find a question that we didn't answer yet. Have y'all built the new RG ARC 78-2? No one has. It's not out yet, unless you're like a Bandai staff member who's working on the kit. Do I have plans to review the Eternal Star Glory? Yes, David. I talked about that earlier on in the stream, I think maybe before you were here, but I will be live building it and reviewing it next week. Any chance to see a Master Grade kit for the deal of the day, deal of the month?
So we got a deal of the day today going out for 25% off 30 different Master Grade kits. So
30 different MG kits?
30 different, Master Grade kits.
25% off?
25% off.
Today only?
Today only. So
use that code.
You have our email. If you've subscribed to our email, you get the email.
Yeah.
If you haven't, go subscribe.
If they went and subscribed now, will they still get the email?
Yeah, because the email will go out like around lunchtime or
1. Okay. It's not sent yet.
No.
Okay. Go. Let's see. Do you think Bandai will do replacement parts runners internationally with the increased interest outside of Japan?
I mean,
I don't.
What? We have replacement part service.
For Bandai?
Yeah.
Outside in other countries, though?
I don't know about other countries. Here in the States, we do.
Yeah.
You just contact. They have a whole form you fill out, and just send them pictures and stuff.
It's quite the system, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're waiting a few months to get the part, but we have it.
Yeah.
Not us. Bandai has it.
Yeah, it is possible, right? But I think it's just challenging logistically. It's kind of like the opposite question when people ask about if they're going to ever have any sort of like runner recycling service. Yeah. It's just the logistics of it. It's just not worth it. Yeah. What model are you waiting to re-release and you expect to sell out the fastest?
The Nobel.
Yeah, there's that for sure.
That's gone.
Yeah.
If they ever make like we get the hyper mode God Gundam and Master Gundam again, I think those will sell pretty quick. A lot of old or Master Grades or old kits that have been made. The Master Grade Deep Striker I think would do pretty good right now.
Master Grade the O.
The O. Full Armor Gundam.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, like those kits I think would go pretty fast.
I feel like it's one that we never hear about or think about, but the Master Grade Cubile, has the Master Grade Cubile, any of the 3 different versions of that been restocked?
We have the regular Cubile in stock right now.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. But the red one, the purple one, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But I believe we have the normal one.
Okay.
Yeah. Do they do Pete Bandai high grade ones of those?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they did the
the revive. Yeah. Let's see. What to use for removing little nubs when cutting out parts, sanding sponges, glass files, etc.
All the above.
Yes. Sanding sponges, maybe less so.
Yeah.
Unless it's like on like a curved surface. Because the problem with that is that if it's any sort of hard edge, the sanding sponge is going to round it off, which you don't want to do. So glass files, anything more rigid is better.
Turn X, yeah. That's a good one too.
Yes. Yeah. I would love to.
Because Turn A
did it get reprinted recently?
It's getting reprinted.
Okay.
And we're selling a bunch pre-order, so not sold out yet, but
yeah, I would like to check out the Turn X. That's one that I've never built. And also the Mega Size Age 1 normal. I'd like to get my hands on. But yeah, about removing nubs, I would say other tools is just knife and also sanding sticks. So I like the soft type sanding sticks, which is not a sponge type, but it's got I've talked about this many times, but it's a layer of hard plastic and then like a layer of sponge on it. So it's kind of in between. Yeah, I like those. What's your guys' favorite go-to hobby brand for tools?
USA Gundam.
Yeah, naturally. But it's going to depend on the tool.
Yeah, Display makes some pretty good stuff. Mr. Hobby, their stuff's pretty solid. To me, has pretty solid stuff. So,
yep.
I mean,
let's see. Are you guys able to carry splash paints at all? They have their own site, but I prefer to purchase from you guys. I've heard the name, but
yeah, we don't have any plans to expand our paint. Lines.
A number of different paint lines already.
Yeah,
pretty set on that.
Right.
Wave tools also good. Yep. If you guys could have your own dream model kit made by your favorite company, what would it be, and who would be the makers?
I would love to get more Horizon Zero Dawn kits not from
Moderate.
Regular from Kotobukiya would be.
Kotobukiya would be nicer. Yeah, a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
You've not built your Thunderjaw kit though.
I have not, but I've heard some people complaining about it. So I don't know if it's true or not. Stuff.
You always have to take that stuff with a grain of salt.
No, I know.
When it comes to model kits, it's like, that's my experience. But I hear you. Genshin Impact character model kits from Kotobukiya would be nice. I'd be a big fan. Let's see. Other than that, what else would be cool? Yeah, I mean, like we've talked about, like the District 9 mecha before too, a bunch of times. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or just Chappie.
I feel like that would be a Motoroid.
That'd work well for Motoroid. Yeah, sure. I'd take it.
But it'd still be cool for any company to make it.
Either way. Let's see. Is it uncommon for people to glue their kits in a pose? In Gunpla, I would say, it's probably kind of uncommon. And in other different types of modeling, not so much. It's probably common. But for Gunpla, because the articulation, the posability is kind of like a big part of Gunpla. Some people do. I do occasionally. Yeah. What do you think? Let's see. We already answered that. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Okay. Should my primer be primarily gray or white?
I usually do light gray. You? I mean, light gray.
Yeah. If you had to choose one to only ever use one again ever, I would just go for gray because it's kind of nice in between. But I probably use them both equal amounts. Yeah, to be honest.
I usually use white when it's like a red or a yellow.
Yeah.
Or pink. Like some of those colors.
Yep.
but not blue. Unless like light blue.
Yeah, just white if you want to get like pure or brighter colors. But yeah, it just
depends what you're looking for.
Yeah. Black is also good, and mahogany too.
The only time I ever use black is when I'm going to use metallics.
Well, you also and
but
to be fair,
it's not even primer really. It's more like a black gloss paint. Honestly, is really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and most of the time, anytime I'm ever using black or mahogany primer, is on like Machine Krieger kits, which you don't build. So I can understand why. For Gunpla, it's pretty rare that I use black on anything Gunpla. Yeah,
because Alclad has a black gloss.
It's just a base.
Yeah, is what it's called, and that's what I'll use for metallics.
All right, let's get one or two more here. Have you guys had a chance to get the new 100 scale GPO2A? No. It does look pretty nice, I will say, but I probably won't end up getting one. I don't know. Not likely. And we're not going to carry it here.
Yeah, sorry.
Favorite non-humanoid mecha design? That's a tough one.
I mean, what comes to mind is Zoids and Hexagear and
yeah, that's true.
Notchin. That's pretty. But would that be considered humanoid? Because
It's
bipedal.
Like, it's got like a head and arms and a legs, I guess, sort of. But it's like SD humanoid.
Yeah,
kind of. I'll give you that. And let's see, what's the oldest kit you've ever built?
Probably.
That's a good one to end on.
Yeah. That crap.
Have you ever built one of like the old, like original series?
I built that was it FS RX-78? It's just a one color. It's like white. That's all.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's just
is that FS?
It's like an older kit, but those came out around 2002 or something like that. I feel like
that still might be the oldest kit that I built though, 2002. Because then the no grade red frame.
Probably right around there.
Yeah,
I guess.
And
maybe a little bit before.
I'm trying to think of things before then, but that might be it. Now, I've gotten the GPO1 FB, but then got I think it was CoreWorks resin dress up kit.
That MG would be before 2000.
Right, but does that count because I used the dress up kit as that?
Yeah, anyway. That's the oldest kit you've ever built, sure.
That might be it then.
Yeah. For me, probably just the 100 scale Gelgoog, an old one. It's about as old as you can get. All right, so let's do some giveaway. Shall we? And we need to.
That's glory.
Oh, I see what you did there. Very clever. Let's see. I want to put this up on the screen for us. And yeah, we just have no Instagram today. So one, which was YouTube, where we had 53.
12. Nice.
Easy. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's Jeremy there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is just below Kyle here. Tact.
Congratulations. And we answered that question.
Yes. Have we built the new
No one has.
RG.
So congratulations. Send us an email to support@usagundamstore.com with just you logged into your YouTube account. We don't need anything else from that. And then just the address you want to ship this to. And you are the proud owner of the Glory.
Yes. Congrats.
Yay.
Congrats. Tact. I don't know. I have a feeling that's not the person's name. So fair enough.
Yes.
All right. There you go. Yes. I feel like someone else just asked me recently. I don't think it was about that kit. Maybe it was, but about a different kit. Someone, I'd seen a comment on one of my videos asking if I had built some kit yet that's not released.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was the same person asking the same question, but I do remember seeing something like that just recently. But all right. Yeah. Head over to my channel just shortly after a short break. I'll be live building this guy, and we'll have it in stock soon. Yeah, too. And the Glory is in stock now. So
yes. Yep.
If you didn't pre-order and if you didn't win, you can
get it now.
Get one.
Well, get one shipped to you.
And the LED set too.
Yes, the LED set we have in stock as well, but those are going pretty quickly too. I know a bunch of people added them to their Glory pre-orders, and then they're selling kind of with the Glory now. So, but thank you guys so much for all your support. Without you guys, we would not be able to do what we love doing, and I greatly appreciate that. I greatly appreciate you guys' patience with everything, and everything else that you guys do for us. So, thank you.
Indeed. All right, guys. See you in July. Right? I think it'll be July. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It would have to be
3 weeks from now.
Right.
No.
3 weeks from now?
Yeah.
2 weeks
I'll
from
be
now.
on the cruise.
And
no, I won't be on the cruise. That's next week.
June.
No, I might be on the cruise.
July 5th.
Yeah, I'll be on the cruise.
Okay, then it'll be like a month from now then. Because
Yeah.
then the weeks, 2 weeks after that, I'll be gone. So it'll be a month from now.
Summers
we'll have the next live stream.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys then. In the meantime, the next contest will be announced. So look out for that and lots of other stuff. So
awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye.